Welcome back, guys. It's T_Scarface_M here. Today's video is going to be the second part of Hitman 2, and I'll let the first section play out and then I'll run through some more.
Let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Okay, guys, so the first level is going to be Whittleton Creek, which will be the first of 4. So we're going to start on the main location. We're going to bring our Seeker and Batty's Garden, bring a Krugermeyer, a lethal poison vial, and your lockpick. So first thing we're going to do is run straight along the street, and we're going to head into Batty's Garden, which is one with the bug van here. So just be careful with the camera on the left at Cassidy's place. Grab your Seeker, which will be in the little bin. You can either choke him out if you want, you don't really have to, you just need to get the files, they're the important part. Grab a screwdriver if you really want to, and we're going to take out 2 cameras, or just that one even. You don't need to take the bug man out, but again it's just in case he walks around and spots you when you're trying to use your Seeker, which I'm going to be using in a minute, so just leave him there. And then just wait for them to walk out. This angle will give you a nice straight shot so you don't miss. And take the guard out. Once you take the guard out, just run ahead. And we're going to go and get rid of this guy as well. So just crawl into the bush. Just be quiet, because if he sees you move, he'll get distracted. And then we're going to shoot him. So once he goes away, the target's going to come over to this direction to normally talk to him, but he's already away, so he's just going to continue doing what he expects to do. And you'll see there's another person behind him who's kind of leaning on the balcony, or the kind of porch. As soon as he turns, that's when we want to take out the guard, or Cassidy even, should I say.
Good work, 47.
And then we're going to drag Cassidy's body into the bush. So that'll be the first target out of the way, quite easy. So that leaves us with Janus. And we still need to get another 2 clues. So first things first, we're going to head all the way around here past the cake stand, or the muffin stand. Go all the way round. And then we have to wait until these 2 play out the conversation, just in case the guard spots you. Guard, the cop. He's taken away the explosive from the gardener dude, the landscaper. So at this point, just make sure the guard in the garden is turned away, climb up the pole and go into the house. You can do this many different ways. I kind of played about with it and just chose to kind of do it this way. So at this point, we'll wait until Janus goes into his room. Gonna go across here and take out the first guard. You can just leave him in there. And then the second guard patrols up and down, so you'll see he's moving along there. So throw your screwdriver, get his attention to come in here. I shot a little bit too fast here at the second camera option. So just wait until he goes away. He'll turn around and then just go and grab him. Should have plenty of time to take his body before he gets to that camera. Those two will still be occupied in the room. Just grab a gun and then take his body down the corridor and into the room adjacent to them. So they're going to go downstairs, and when they do, just watch that other camera just in case. Grab the microfilm in this room as well, because we'll need that. That's one of the pieces of evidence for later. And we're going to use the poison vial to poison his gas tank. And then he'll take care of himself later on, which means we don't have to. So all we have to do is head back outside, same way we came. Just be careful not to get spotted on the way out. And then we're going to head all the way down the street. And we need to go into this house. And we're going to go downstairs into the little secret passage. Now, at this point I have no idea why I exited and started going around the garden. I realised I was actually wanting to go downstairs. I have no idea why I changed my mind, but there you go. So open the door, head downstairs, and then you'll find the secret room here when you open this one. Just pull on the book. And this will be the secret underground run all the way through to Janus's house, which is downstairs. Wait until this guard turns round, and then we'll take him out. And then the second piece of, or the clues really, is going to be the photo away in the corner here. So just pick that up, and that'll be 2 out of 3. And then we've got the microfilm, which is the last piece, which all we have to do is head over to the women's house who's hosting the barbecue across. Just went the long way for a shortcut there, I realised as well. But there you go. So yeah, just make your way over. Just be careful again not to get spotted. Once you're in the garden you should be fine. Just head straight upstairs. There's no cameras or anything kicking about in here, so very straightforward. As you can see, there's Janus. That's him. He's dead. He'll just fall to the ground now after sucking on some poison gas. Once you're upstairs in her house, pull down the attic ladder, and there is the projector microfilm reader. Just scroll down a couple of pages once you interact. And what you should find then is that is all the clues found, and that should allow us then to exit the level. So again, just head back downstairs, and then we're going to exit. And that is all done. Silent Assassin, suit only on master difficulty. Very straightforward. And I'll let the cutscene play out before we move on to the Isle of Sgail.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder. So chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No, there is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience. The Isle of Sgail. Headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
So this is going to be the area of Sgail. So we're going to start at the harbour, bring your Cougar golden briefcase with a seeker, your classic lockpick, and put in the gatehouse tranquilizer gun, a Calmer 2. So immediately we're going to run straight ahead and go straight up the stairs and go past these 2 guards and head round to the left there. Going to take out the seeker from the briefcase and just climb the pole automatically. Pull out your Krugermeyer, and we're going to open the door and shoot the security. Don't do what I done and miss. There's a bit of a bent shot there. And we're going to head straight round here. If you're quick enough, you should be able to make it all the way around without those guards seeing you. And then we've got these 2. First guy you're going to take out with the trank, and then we're going to choke her out. Lockpick this. And we're going to make sure we get the seeker out, because we want to keep the tranquilizer for later. Careful not to get spotted when going through here. And then we're going to put the seeker down on the ground because we don't need it. Either that, you can get rid of your pistol if you want. It's up to you if you want to bring the seeker, but I just chose to do it this way. Pick up a brick on the way in there, just in the grass before you came in. So the guard should see the gun and get ready to take it away. Throw your brick in the corner. And then Zoe Washington should go over there. So just hug this little bin or freezer, whatever you want to call it.
Honestly, why do these things
The guard shouldn't spot this, so just shoot her in the head. And because you got the Krugermeyer on, you shouldn't hear the shot either. Just drag her body into the crate and pick up her things. Immediately head out and head right into the grass. Just wait until these 2 guards have passed you. And then just head downstairs and go back the way you came. Be careful on these guards out here because they might spot you. It can be a bit tricky at times just to get the timing right. So once the guy on the left goes right there, you should be able to climb up. There's going to be 2 guards up here that might be in front of you, so just stay crouched on the staircase here just in case and wait on them turning round. And as soon as they turn, I've sped this up a bit just so that you guys don't have to wait all day. Just get right past this guard who's patrolling back and forth and climb straight up the pole. Climb to the right onto the overpass and through the door. Go through this door after you lockpick it. And then this guy, just stand in the doorway until he spots you enough so that he has to come and investigate. And do the good old hug on the wall technique where you just spam the square button to subdue him as he comes around the corner. And just nicely the door should shut for you as well. Put his body in the crate. And then just crouch walk through here and go through the double doors. And at this point we're going to turn this little clock on, or alarm, whatever it is. And at this point, I've tried this many different ways. There's 4 people sitting outside this room, and I tried taking this woman out first on my first attempt at doing this, and then tried to see if it could get the attention of Sophia when she walks past, as I've done in the past when I've done this level, but it didn't work because it ended up getting someone else's attention. So what I decided to do in this run through is just take out everyone who's out there. So what I've done is I just dragged all their bodies outside because I need to make sure that those 2 bodies are hidden in that room, the guard and Sophia, because the Constant comes back and forth from this room sometimes and he might spot them, so you want to make sure they're definitely hidden. So I'll take this dude out. That's the third person. You can already see where it's 7 minutes. It just takes a lifetime to do this, so I sped it all up so you don't have to endure the nightmare of going over and over this. And then the final guy. Exact same again. And then drag his body around as well. Now at this point, if you have timed this right, Sophia should just be coming back up the stairs and heading round to her 2 big rooms, her headquarter area I believe I call it. So just wait on her coming round. She'll go and investigate those 2 rooms before coming back our way. So again, I've just kept this sped up just so that you can see. I think she gets here about the kind of 9:20 mark if I'm not mistaken. Something like that anyway. So she should be starting to make her way along now. There we go. Yep. So what you want to do is when she gets to us, just press that clock radio or whatever it's called. And then she should notice it. Sometimes the guard comes with her and sometimes he doesn't. If he does come in, just have your tranquilizer gun ready. And wait until he turns his back on you. And then you can shoot him, take him out. She'll still be distracted by that, you can shoot her too. And then all you have to do at this point is just break her neck. And that's her dead. And then you can hide both their bodies in the crate. And at this point, because it is optional objectives, you don't need to go and speak to the Constant, which would be a nightmare because then everybody would spot you. You can just leave him there. And you can just leave the level completely, so you're just going to retrace your steps. Just be careful with these 2 guards over here because they might spot you when you come out. Once he turns, it should be plenty of time for you. And just watch the guard down below. And there you go, that should be you. Head up and go back around the way you came. Just be careful of these 2 guards that are patrolling back and forth. And again, before you slide down this ladder, just make sure that these guards aren't looking your way, like this guy. And that should be you guys, so the exit's just there. And that is it, so that's the Isle of Sgail, and I'll let the cutscene play out for you.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable. Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done,
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
how dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities. But everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door. Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention.
Yes? What is it? Oh, excuse me,
That
sir.
is
I didn't
Athena
realize-
Savalas, billionaire banker.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47. That's the first backup data secured. 2 more to locate.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To paradise, 47.
So, this is paradise.
If you can afford it.
Gentlemen, glad to hear you made it out of New York. Where are we?
Olivia decrypted the data 47 recovered from the bank. We isolated 3 transactions from Providence partner accounts. All made out to Haven, a small corporation operating out of the Maldives.
What does Haven do?
To the public, they specialize in reputation management for the rich and famous. The real money, however, comes from the covert reconstruction of identities for wealthy criminals. They make people disappear.
The partners are using Haven to acquire new identities.
Yes. Olivia's been attempting to hack the Haven servers, but the owners of Haven are manually resetting the access keys every 10 hours. That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
Haven Island is a true tropical paradise. Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vitrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
And that brings us to Haven Island, which in my eyes is probably the most beautiful map we've made on Hitman. So we're going to start at the resort pier, bring your sedative poison vial and the shark cut, your silver boiler, an electronic key hack, and the lockpick. So for this one, we're going to jump off the pier, head straight into the shark cut. You can start in there if you want to, but just wanted to show you from the beginning. Grab your poison, not the poison vial, sorry, the sedative vial is what I was trying to say, I couldn't get the word out there. And then we're going to head straight along the beach here. We're going to head straight to where, what's his name, Tyson Williams, his compound is, which is just along the beach here. And you're going to take out your gun, just not too early like I did there, nearly get spotted. Shoot the 2 cameras here. Going to lockpick the door. And we're going to head, slowly crouch walk through this area and swipe your electronic key hack, which should open the ladder here. For a little underground passage. And take out this camera to the left. Up on the wall here. Now at this point there's many different ways you could probably do this in here. I always find that this way is just the easiest to get all 3 targets in the one area. There's loads of different ways you can take out the targets in this map. So the idea behind this one is you want to take out all the scientists, all these people in the lab outfits, because they're the ones that are fixing the data cores. So they'll be the ones that will need to go and investigate. So this will be the second one. And then there's 3 upstairs, if I remember rightly, and then there's another 2 downstairs, and then there's one in the little locker room area, so we have to take all of them out. So I'll just drag her body around a little bit. And put her in the locker back. And then we're going to eject the data core, which will get someone's attention from upstairs. Just leave it ejected and she'll come down. Again, I've just sped this whole section up because it does take quite a bit of time. It is very time consuming, this section. And just choke her out when she puts it back in. Just drag her around to the corner here, just be careful he doesn't spot you because he does turn around every now and then. Hide her body and eject the core again. It's just a rinse and repeat situation to get the other 2 from upstairs to come down. Because we need everyone out that room upstairs, because that's where we're going to go and put the sedative vial, which is going to be used later on to knock out everyone in this room, because we're going to take all the data cores out, which will then effectively cause it to completely malfunction, which means that they need to have all of the admins to come, which is Tyson, Stephen and Ludmila. They'll all come downstairs at the same time to try and fix it. So again, as I say, just rinse and repeat, data core out. We're going to take out the last target that's upstairs. And then same again. Just wait on this guard at the end there, he's going to turn any second. And when he's past enough, just drag him along. And then we're going to eject the core again. Take this guy out first. And then we're going to take out the cameras. Which are right there. And then just drag his body all the way along. Put bodies up in this corner because it just seems to be the easiest way. In some cases I have seen it glitch where people do spot the bodies for some reason. Don't know why. Because they're perfectly hidden. No one's really going to spot them. Sometimes I've even seen random guards appear on the walkway up here when I've done this, so I have no idea where that happens, but there you go. But that seems to be the easiest method because it saves you dragging them all the way to the other side of the server room. So again, we're going to get these other two. And then there's one other, so there's 3 to go. So I'll take her out. And then we're going to do it again. So I'll just drag her body around all the way. Eject the data core, and that'll get another person on the way. Just keep dragging them all the way around until she gets there. She's going to be the one from the locker room. Just leave her there for now. She should just be on the way. There she is. And then we're going to do the same to her. So take her out. And then rinse and repeat again. So the final guy is just leaning over there. Just along, you can see him just in the distance there. Take out the data core once again. And this will be the final lab dude that we need to take out, class technician. So he'll be the last one. Just let him put it back in for now. And now that we've done that, that should be all the lab technicians out of the way. Which is, see, it's take 10 minutes to do that, but as I say, if you've got easier and quicker methods, feel free to share in the comments, of course. I just felt that this was the simplest way to do this one. So, yeah. Drag their bodies up here. You'll see that I do eventually go back and I start to move them because I start to kind of get annoyed if they do. I was going to save it there, but I didn't. I'll save it around when I get to the last server point. So I wait until this guard goes away. Now obviously it would be a good point to save it somewhere here, just whatever is your own preference. I wanted to get all the server ejected first before I did anything. So eject that one, and then I'll go back and eject the final one, which is back the way we came. There it is. And that's it. So that'll be the complete server integrity completely failing. And at this point, this is where I decided to save it. So I went back upstairs here because, as I say, when I saved it, it did, when I reloaded it, they seemed to be spotted. I have no idea why. So I just sat here just in case a guard randomly appeared from somewhere, which in this case they didn't. So it's just a waiting game again here to Stephen, Tyson and Ludmila all come down to the server room. And there's only one other guy we have to take out to get past, unless you really want to go around the long way. It's up to you. So this is where I wanted to check. So he usually looks over this way. I feel like it was him that was spotting the people, but for some reason he didn't this time. So not going to complain. When this guard goes past you, we're going to head down and you'll see the guard that's kind of leaning inside the room. We need him out of the way. So I've got the screwdriver to throw. So I'll just open the double doors, throw the screwdriver, and then he's going to come out. And then we're going to choke him out before Ludmila gets there. She'll see she's on the way, just in the background there. Choke him out, and then just drag his body through the double doors away at the end of the corridor, not through the two that he just came through. Yeah, just that double door there. And hide him in that locker. Pick up his gun just in case they spot it. And just wait until Ludmila and her bodyguard run past. At that point, wait until the double doors close there. And there we go, we can put your sedative in there. The air conditioner should already be on, so as soon as you put the sedative poison in, you'll see they'll all just pass out. In some cases it does go red on the silent assassin rating. You'll see I nearly killed myself there. Or knocked myself out, so just remember and turn it off. But in some cases it does stay green, so I'm not really sure if it's a glitch or something like that. But in this case it worked anyway, so they're all knocked out, which gives you free passage to just run in and shoot them all. Or do whatever you want. I chose to just do the lovely free headshots. that's all targets dead. And we're just going to retrace our steps here just to get out. So just the exact same way we came, all the way along the corridor, and away up the big ladder. And we're going to take the exit just along the beach. Now if you want to brave it, you can always take the exit by the plane. But I chose it's just a bit too risky to go that way because you may get spotted after all the hard work you've done. So just head along to the beach. And that's it, guys. So that is Haven Island done, and that is Hitman 2 fully completed. All done Master difficulty, Silent Assassin, and Suit only. So I'll leave you with the concluding clips for the Hitman 2.
How was your time in paradise?
Productive.
Right. We should hear from the others soon.
We're in. Whatever your robot did back on the island, it worked. Let's see. Yeah, here we are.
You found them?
Yeah, right here. But... oh, wait a minute. Something's off. See here? All those controlling shares, those are basically the backbone of the Providence Empire, but they're not going to the new partner identities.
What do you mean?
I mean, they're allocated to someone else. Everything is. The partners are left with no real control. Who is Arthur Edwards?
The Constant.
Message from Olivia. Everything's going to plan. We know where the partners are. We have our targets. You're almost there, old friend. Feels good, doesn't it? We should head out before the storm hits. Time to fulfill our purpose, 47.
To take them all down.
So that's it, guys. That is Hitman 2 then, all fully done for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, by all means give it a like, comment and subscribe for future content, where I'll be running through Hitman 3 in full. Alright, thanks guys.